Hello everyone, my name is Jessie with OBX Hot Yoga and Nag's Head. I am here today to lead you through a chest opening, shoulder opening, upper back opening flow. So really working into that upper body to relieve any tension you might be holding there. So just starting in a nice cross-legged seated position, beginning to find your breath. So either closing your eyes or finding a gentle gaze. Just starting to find your breath. So softening your skin, releasing any tension you may be holding in your face, your jaw, your shoulders. Knowing that anywhere along the way you can modify or amplify your practice. Whatever suits you today. With each inhale, growing a little taller through your spine. With each exhale, letting go. Gently opening your eyes when you're ready. With your next inhale, lifting your shoulders up towards your ears. And as you exhale, rolling them back behind, drawing your shoulder blades together behind you. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, releasing down. Once more. Bringing your hands down beside you. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, reaching up, looking through your fingertips. And exhale, release hands down beside you, releasing your chin to your chest. Again, inhale, reaching arms overhead. This time as you exhale, cactus your arms out to the side, lift your heart forward. Again, inhale, reaching arms up. Exhale, cactus those arms out. This time with your inhale, reaching arms towards your side walls. And as you exhale, bring your arms in front of you, crossing right arm over left. Intertwining your arms to find your Gardasana eagle arms. So lifting those elbows up and away from your chest. Bring your gaze straight through your hands. Expanding through that upper back. And releasing your arms out to the sides. Inhale. And exhale. Bring left arm over right this time. Palms of your hands come together. Or you can bring the backs of your hands together. Lifting those elbows up. Breathing into that space right between your shoulder blades. And inhale out to the sides again. As you exhale, release hands behind you. Lifting your legs up. Bring your feet about mat distance apart in front of you. Growing up nice and tall through your spine. And we're just going to let your knees fall to one side and then the other. Just a windshield wiper back and forth, opening into your hips. Inhale as you come through center. Exhale as you come to the side. Next time we come over to the left side here. Keep that left hand down to the mat. Sweep your right arm up and overhead. Lift your hips. Reaching through those fingertips. Keep those little hips lifting higher. And exhale, lowering back down. Swing those knees over to the right side. Sweeping your left arm up this time. Lift your hips. And exhale, coming down. Sweeping your legs around and finding your tabletop position. So
So bringing your wrists directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips, fingers spread nice and wide, drawing your belly and your chest up and away from the mat, reaching long through the crown of your head. So reaching that left leg back, pushing out through your heel, and keep drawing that belly in as you do. Then reaching that right arm forward. So you have a nice line from your fingertips out through your heel. Keep breathing. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, drawing in, left knee to right elbow. Inhale again, reaching through. Exhale, drawing in. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reaching forward and back. Then we're going to bend that left knee and reach that right arm back towards your foot. Maybe it just reaches back behind you, or maybe you can grab onto your foot. Push your hand away and lift your heart forward. Releasing that, reaching forward and back. Bring your right hand back to the mat. Then we're going to angle your right foot out to the side and slowly start to stack your shoulders, opening up. Reach that left arm up overhead. Keep that left leg reaching back. Stay here or bend that left knee, reaching back. Grab onto your foot and open your heart forward. Releasing that foot. Left hand comes back to the mat. Left knee returns. Back to your tabletop. Tucking your toes, drop your belly, lift your heart forward. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Draw your belly in, push your hips forward. Inhale again, lifting up. And exhale. One more cow, inhale. And exhale. Tucking your toes and lifting your hips, pushing back to your down dog. So make sure your fingers are spread nice and wide. Start to pedal your feet out, asking your heels to come a little closer towards the mat as you sink your heart down and lift your hips up higher. Inhale as you lift up onto your toes. Exhale as you lower your knees all the way down to the mat. Back to your tabletop. This time, reaching your right leg back, pushing out through your heel, reach your left arm forward. Finding that nice line, drawing that belly in, keep your breath flowing. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drawing in, elbow to your knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drawing in, so curving that back like you're in your cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reaching back, left hand returns to the mat. Angle that left foot out to the side as we open up to the right. Reach that right arm high. Keep that right heel pushing out towards the side wall. Then if you like, bending that right knee, reach back and grab onto your foot. Open wide through your heart. And release that foot, left hand. Right hand comes down to the mat. Right knee returns back to your table. Tuck your toes and push back to your down dog. Nice deep breaths every time you come into your down dog. Working a little deeper. Take taking your left hand, we're gonna reach it towards that right leg. So maybe your calf, your ankle, or just down to the mat, whatever feels best. Bring your gaze under your right arm. We're taking a little twist here in our down dog. Left hand comes back. Right arm reaches back towards that left leg. And bring that right hand back to your down dog. With your next inhale, you're gonna draw yourself through. So bring your shoulders over your wrists, finding your plank. So fingers are spread wide. Again, that head is nice, your neck is nice and long, reaching the crown of the head towards that side wall. Pushing out through your heels. Make sure your hips aren't pushing up or sinking down. You want a nice long line there. Draw your belly in. Inhale as you roll forward onto your toes. Exhale, take your chaturanga. Keep those elbows in, lower down. Inhale, lifting up, upward dog. Roll your shoulders back. And exhale, push it back, downward dog. Lifting your left leg up to the sky. Try not to angle your shoulders. Try to keep them nice and square to the mat. Sinking into that right heel. As you exhale, draw your right knee in toward your nose. Inhale, lift it up to the sky. Exhale, bring that left foot all the way through in between your hands, finding your low lunge. So make sure this left ankle is directly under your left knee, pushing out through that right heel. And then lower your right knee down to the mat, releasing your toes. And as you inhale, lifting up, maybe hands come to your knees or maybe you reach them up overhead on Anjasana. Lower that right arm down, that right leg behind you. Keep reaching that left arm overhead, opening wider. Sinking deeper into those hips. Lifting up halfway. Bring your left hand behind you to meet your right. Interlace your fingers and draw your arms back behind you. Roll your shoulders back and down. Lift your heart forward. And release. Hands come to frame that left foot. Tuck your right toe under. Lift that right knee. Left foot steps back. Chaturanga. Lower just halfway down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, push it back, down dog. Lifting your left knee once again. Reach it up to the sky, bend into that knee and let your foot hang over to the right side. So looking under your right arm, we're gonna lower that left foot all the way down to the floor beside you and open up to find your funky dog. So lift through your hips, reach through your fingertips. Looking back towards the mat, left hand comes down, finding your three-legged dog. Left leg reaches back to the sky. Exhale as you draw that left foot all the way through, in between your hands. Finding that low lunge again. Lower your right heel down behind you, so your foot's at about 45-degree angle. As you inhale, lift it up, finding your warrior one. So angling your hips towards that side wall, sinking deeper into that left knee. And lower your hands down towards the side wall. Left arm over your right, Gardasana arms once again. So make sure you have room to the inside of that left knee, because as you inhale, we'll lift your elbows up. And as you exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale.
Inhale, lifting back up, release your arms. Hands come down to frame that left foot. Left foot steps back. Take your vinyasa, or feel free to skip it if you like, and just push back to your down dog. Inhale once more, lifting that left leg up to the sky. Exhale as you draw that left knee all the way through, in between your hands. This time staying on the ball of your back foot. Engaging your inner thighs here, and using your inhale to lift you up to find your crescent pose. Drawing that left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, reaching through your fingertips. Exhale, open up, cactus those arms out. Inhale, reaching back overhead. Exhale, reach arms forward. Left arm over right. Garudasana arms. So we're going to shift your weight forward into that left foot. Using your inhale, sweep that right knee forward, finding your balance here. So cross that right leg over your left. Start to sink into your left knee. And the more you do so, you might find that you can wrap that right leg around even more. So remembering to lift those elbows away from your chest. Bring your gaze through your hands. Finding that balance, staying with your breath. And slowly releasing out when you're ready. Finding your mountain pose. So lifting your toes, spreading wide, that skin at the bottom of your feet. Palms facing forward, shoulders rolling back and down. Inhale, lifting up, reaching arms overhead. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bend your knees, step or jump back. Taking your chaturanga. Lower your knees here if you like. And exhale, pushing back down dog. Lifting your right leg this time. As you exhale, draw that right knee in towards your nose. Make sure you keep your foot and your knee up away from the mat. Inhale, lifting up nice and high. Exhale, draw that right knee through, right foot in between your hands, find your low lunge. So sink those hips down as you try to straighten out that left leg. Drawing heart forward. Then lower that left knee down to the mat. Release the toes on your back foot. And inhale, lift it up, Anjayasana. Hands to your knee or reach it up overhead. Draw the shoulders back and down, sink deeper into those hips. If you need to, lift up a little bit and sink back in. Do what makes you feel good. Reach that left arm back and down that left leg. Right arm reaches overhead. Lifting up halfway. Right arm comes back to meet your left, interlacing your fingers and draw those hands back and down. Shoulders rolling back, lifting your heart. Release your hands, bring them to frame that right foot. Tuck your left toe under, reach that right foot back. I'll modify here, drop your knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, pushing back, downward dog. Right leg lifts, once again, bending into that right knee this time. Let it fall over to that left side and start to bring your gaze under that left arm.
Then slowly start to find the floor with that right foot as you open up to your funky dog. Lift your hips, reach long to your fingertips. Looking back towards you, that right hand comes down, right leg reaches back to the sky. And as you exhale, drawing that right foot all the way through. In between your hands, finding that low lunge once again. Angle your back foot 45 degrees. And as you inhale, we'll lift up. Warrior one. Squaring your hips. Bending deeper into that right knee if it's available. Then lower your hands down in front. Bring right arm over left this time. Eagle arms. Draw those elbows up and away from your heart. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hinge forward, coming to the inside of that right knee. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, releasing your arms, reaching overhead. And exhale, framing that right foot. Stepping back, skipping your vinyasa or taking it. Upward dog. And exhale, pushing back. Breathe it out. Right leg reaches back to the sky. Exhale as you draw it through. Right foot in between your hands. So staying on the ball of your foot this time. Really engaging those inner thighs. Use your inhale to lift you up. Crescent pose. Sending energy out through that left heel. Draw your shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach through those fingertips. Exhale, cactus your arms out to the side. Inhale, reaching overhead. Exhale, hands reaching in front. Right arm over left. Shifting that weight forward into your right foot. As you inhale, lift that left knee. Playing with your balance a little here. Then crossing over your right knee. Slowly start to bend into that right leg. Sinking your hips down. Lifting elbows up. Keep breathing. And slowly releasing out. Back to your mountain pose. Hands to your sides. A nice deep breath. Inhale, reaching arms overhead, lifting up. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Breathe it out. With your next inhale, lifting onto your toes. As you exhale, lower those knees all the way down to the mat. Walk your hands back and we'll find a seat here on your heels. So don't think about sinking down here. Think about we're still lifting up. Engage your Mula Bandha. Feel that nice stretch there at the bottom of your feet. Maybe bring your hands to heart center. Come back to your breath. With your next inhale, start to lift up onto your knees. Reach arms overhead. As you exhale, cactus arms out to the side. Inhale, lifting arms back up.
Exhale, sinking down. Once more, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lift that heart. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, sinking back down. This time, lifting up onto your knees. We're gonna find your Ustrasana, your camel pose. So starting to bring your hands to your lower back, fingertips pointing up towards your head. Rolling your shoulders back and down and drawing your elbows together behind you. So really lifting your heart up, drawing tall through your spine. Inhale. As you exhale, start to waterfall back. So only let your head fall back if it's okay for your neck. And think about pushing those hips forward, almost up towards the wall. Inhale as you lift up. Doing one more, you can come into it that same way. Or maybe you sink back down towards your heels, grab onto your ankles, and as you inhale, lift your hips up, keeping your hands holding onto those heels. Really opening through that front body here. Inhaling yourself out. Hands come down to the mat. Taking a nice wide stance with your knees. Release your toes and sinking down to your Balasana, your child's pose. Walking hands forward and release your forehead down to the mat. Taking a few resting breaths. And slowly lifting back up, finding your tabletop. So again, bring those knees directly under your hips and keep them there. We're gonna walk your hands farther forward. Fingers spread wide, bring your chin up. So bring your gaze towards that wall and slowly start to sink your chin and your chest all the way down to the mat. They might not come all the way down, that's fine. We're working into your mid back here, your thoracic spine. Slowly start to lift yourself back up. Walk your hands in and find your tabletop once again. Reaching your right arm up to the sky. As you exhale, we're going to thread it under that left arm. So lower your shoulder all the way down to the mat. Release your head down. Reach your left leg back behind you if you like. And maybe you reach that left arm around, grabbing onto your right thigh. Breathing into your shoulder blades. And release. The left hand comes back around. Pushing into your palm to lift your head up off the mat. Back to your tabletop. Other side, reach your left arm up. Threading it under your right arm, lower your shoulder down. Reach that right leg back behind you if you like. You can reach your right arm up overhead or reach it around, grab onto that left thigh, opening through your heart. Breathing into that upper back. Releasing back. Bring that right knee in, push into your palms to lift up. Back to your table. And we'll come back forward, finding your seat again.